The moon hung low in the sky, casting a silver glow over the village. The trees whispered secrets to the wind, and the crickets sang their night song, a lullaby to the sleeping world. But I was not sleeping. I was wide awake, my heart pounding in my chest as I sat beside Femi, the man I had come to love more than life itself. Femi had always been a part of the village, just like the trees, the river, and the dusty paths that led to the fields. But he was different from the other boys. There was a fire in him, a burning desire for something more than the simple life we all knew. He had dreams that reached beyond the horizon, dreams that included me. That night, we sat together on a fallen tree trunk, away from the prying eyes of the village. Femi's hand was warm in mine, and his voice was soft as he spoke of the future. "Bidemi," he said, his voice filled with a quiet intensity, "I want to take care of you. I want to give you a life better than this." I looked at him, my heart full of hope and fear. "This life is all I know, Femi," I replied. "What more could we need than what we have here?" He smiled, that smile that always made my heart skip a beat. "We have each other, and that's all that matters. But there's more out there, Bidemi. There's a world beyond this village, and I want to see it. I want to bring back something better for us, for our future." I could see the fire in his eyes, the passion that drove him. It was that same fire that had drawn me to him in the first place. Femi was different, and I loved him for it. But the thought of him leaving, of him going out into that big, unknown world, filled me with a fear I couldn't quite put into words. "You want to leave?" I asked, my voice trembling slightly. He nodded, squeezing my hand. "Just for a while. I want to go to Lagos, find work, and save money. Then I'll come back, and we can build a life together. A life that's better than anything we've ever known." Lagos. The name sounded so distant, so far away from the only life I had ever known. But I knew that Femi was serious. He wasn't like the other boys in the village, content to live the same life their fathers had lived. He wanted more, and he wanted it for us. "I'll come back, Bidemi," he promised, his voice firm. "I swear to you, I'll come back." I wanted to believe him. I wanted to believe that our love was strong enough to survive the distance, the time, the unknown. But deep down, a part of me was afraid. Afraid that once he left, things would never be the same